Good morning student. Now today we solve exercise number second B compound interest. Okay. A man borrow, question number 4 is a man borrows 6,000 at 5% compound interest per annum. If he repay 1200 at the end of each year, find the amount of the loan outstanding at the beginning of the third year. Okay, means a man borrows 6,000, means principal is 6,000 and the rate of interest 5%. But he repay means return 1200 and at the end of each year, means after 1 year he repay return 1200. Okay, so the first we find for the first year interest PRT upon 100, 6,000 into 5 into 1 upon 100, 0 and 0 cancel, so interest 300. So the amount will be principal plus interest 6,000 plus 300 is equal 6,300. Now the condition is he repay means return 1200, so the remaining amount will be 6,300 minus 1200, so the remaining amount 5,100. Now for the second year this amount will be the principals, so 5,100 into rate into time upon 100, 0 and 0 cancel, so the interest 255. Now amount principal plus interest, so principal 5,100 plus interest 255, so total 5,355. Now the condition is again he repay 1200, so the remaining amount will be 5,355 minus 1200 is equal 4,155. So the question is find the amount of the loan outstanding at the beginning of the third year. So the amount of the loan outstanding at the beginning of the third year will be 4,155. Okay, beginning of the third year, that's why 4,155. Okay, understand? Okay, now we solve question number 5. A man borrow 5,000 at 12% compound interest payable every 6 months. Important word, every 6 months. He repay 1,800 at the end of every 6 months. Calculate the third payment he has to make at the end of 18 months in order to clear the entire loan. Means whenever compound interest find on 6 months or half yearly, then the rule is the rate is divided by 2 and the time is multiplied by 2. So the rate is given 12%, so 12 divided by 2 is equal 6%, and time is given 18 months. So first convert into year, so divide it by 12 because 1 year is equal 12 months. So 18 upon 12 into 2. Okay, rate is divided by 2 and time is multiplied by 2. Now solve it. So 6 is 18, 6 2 are 12, or so we get 3. Okay, means 2 6 are 12 and 6 3 are 18. You can solve any y. So it is equal to the 3. So first we find for the first year interest, so PRT upon 100, P means 5,000 into rate we take 6% into time 1 upon 100. Now solve it, 0 and 0 cancel, 300. Now amount is equal P plus I, so 5,000 plus 300 is equal 5,300. Now the condition is he repay 1,800, so 1,800 amount, remaining amount will be 5,300 minus 1,800 is equal 3,500. Now for the second year interest, this amount will be the principal 3,500 into rate we take 6% into 1 upon 100, 0 and 0 cancel, so the interest will becomes 210. Now amount is equal P plus interest, so P plus interest 3,500 plus 210 is equal 3,710. Again he repay 1,800 because condition is given that he return 1,800 every 6 months. So 1,800. So amount is equal this amount minus this 1,800. So remaining amount 1910. For the third year, this amount will be the principal. So 1910 means 1910 into 6 into 1 upon 100. So we get 114.60. So the amount will become principal means 1910 plus interest 114.60 is equal 2024.60, means when we add both the principal plus interest we get 2224.60. Means question is find the third amount he has to make the end of 18 month in order to clear the entire loan. Means to complete, to deposit, to return his entire loan, he has to pay 2024.60 at the end. Okay. Now question number 6 is, on a certain sum of money, the difference between the compound interest for a year payable half yearly and the simple interest for a year is 180. Find the sum of the lent out if the rate of interest in both the cases is 10%. Suppose the sum of money P and the R is given 10%, so first we find simple interest. Okay, we have to find the difference. So first we find the simple interest, PRT upon 100. P we have to find rate 10 into time 1 year upon 100. 0 and 0 cancel, means P upon 10. Simple interest becomes P upon 10. Now because it is given that compound interest calculated half yearly, so we previously discussed that if half yearly is given, then we have to divide rate by 2 and time is multiplied by 2. So the rate is 10%, so 10 divided by 2 means 5%, and time is given 1 year, so 1 into 2 is equal to 2. Okay, so first we find compound interest for the first, PRT upon 100. P into rate 5% into 1 upon 100 5. Cut this, so we get P upon 20. Now amount is equal P plus SI. So P plus SI means P upon 20. Now solve it. Take LCM 20. So we get 21P upon 20 after calculation. Now CI for the second year. So formula is PRT upon 100. So now this amount will be principal for the second year. This is the rule of compound interest. So 21P upon 20 is the P for the second year into R5 into 1 upon 100. Now solve it, so we get 21P upon 400. Now amount is equal P plus SI. So P is this 21P upon 20 plus SI means 21P upon 400. Now calculation means take LCM 400. So we get 441 upon 400P. Okay, so compound interest will be the formula of compound interest, final amount minus original principal. So final amount is this 441 upon 400P minus original principal. Original principal is P. So subtract this, means take LCM. So 400 we get 41 upon 400P on calculation. Now the question is, it is given that the difference between the compound interest and simple interest is equal 180. So we get compound interest 41 upon 400P and the simple interest P upon 10. So take LCM 400. So we get 41P minus 40P is equal, it is given in the question, 180. So the difference between compound interest and the simple interest is equal 180. So 41 minus 40 is equal P. Cross multiplication, so 400 into 180 is equal 72,000. Principal becomes 72,000. Understand? Means we have to find simple interest, compound interest, then the difference between compound interest and simple interest, it is given 180, so we equal the values, so we can get the value of principal. Okay. Now question number 9 is, a man save 3,000 every year and invest at the end of every year at the 10% compound interest. Calculate the total amount of his saving at the end of third year. So the first year saving is given 3,000, means man save 3,000 every year. So the first year saving is 3,000. Now this 3,000 he invest. So he will get the interest on 3000. So we find the simple interest 3000 PRT upon 100, 3000 into 10 into 1 upon 100, so 300. So the amount will becomes principal plus SI, 3000 plus 300 is equal 3300. But next year again he saved 3000. So second year saving is 3000 and or first year amount 3300. So the total amount will be 3300 plus second year saving 3000. So total amount will be 6300. Now this amount again he invest. Okay, so we find the interest on this amount 6300 into rate into time upon 100 is equal 630, means 0 and 0 cancel. So 63 into 10 is equal 630. So the amount will become P plus SI 6300 plus 630. So total 6930. Again in third year saving again 3000 because every year he saved 3000. So on third year 3000 or previous amount is 6930. So the total amount will be 6930 plus 3000 is equal 9930. Okay, the question is calculate the total amount of his saving at the end of third year. So the total amount will be 9930. Okay. Now question number 10 is a man borrowed 10,000 at 5% per annum compound interest. He returned 35% of the sum borrowed at the end of the first year and 42% of the sum borrowed at the end of the second year. How much must he pay at the end of the third year in order to clear the debt? Okay, debt means loan. So the solution will be the first year interest means PRT upon 100 10,000 into 5 into 1 upon 100. So we get 0 and 2 0 cancel, so we get 500. Now amount will be P plus I means principal plus SI 10,500. Now the condition is given he repay 35% of the sum borrowed and the sum borrowed is 10,000. So we get 35% of the 10,000. So we get 3,500. Okay. Now the remaining amount will be because he returned this 3,500. So the original minus the repaying 3,500. So the remaining amount will be 7,000. Now for the second year this 7,000 will be the principal. So 7,000 into 5 into 1 upon 100 PRT upon 100. So 350 interest. Now the amount will be P plus I means principal plus SI 7,350. Okay. Now this 7,350 amount and the condition second condition is given he repay 42% of the sum borrowed. So 42% of the sum borrowed 10,000, so 4,200. Now again the remaining amount will be the amount previous amount 7,350 minus 4,200 is equal 3,150. Now for the third year this amount will be the principal 3,150 into rate into time upon 100. So the interest will be 157.5. So the amount will be P plus I means P is 3,150 plus interest 157.5. So amount is equal 3,307.5. So he has to pay 3,307.5 at the end of the third year. Okay. So this is the solution. Now if you have any doubt, so you can send query to my WhatsApp number. Okay. In the next video we solve the next exercise. Okay. Thank you.